Salutations, everyone. This is Razor here to give you your daily dose of pub stomping goodness. Where today I'm showing you guys some hard point on the standoff using the Executioner semi-automatic shotgun pistol, customized with, as always, the long barrel and the fast mag attachment. Got this assault shield. I actually forgot that I had it in this game, but I don't think I utilize it that much. But it's if you don't really need to use your points on something else, Salt Shield's always a good backup for really crappy weapon setups. Something really weak where you're obviously not trying, you know, against your typical players. I'm talking like Executioner, uh, crossbow, ballistic knife, that kind of stuff. Fucking triple feed split right there. What you know about that? Getting montage clips with that executioner, though. Not really. I wish. I mean, if I could just get one triple spray with the executioner, that would be so sick. Man, you don't see very many clips hit with the executioner. I know Grizz got a quad feed with the akimbo executioners on the hijacked. I remember that, but he got three that were all clustered together, they were all stunned, and then he reloaded and got a fourth one. Man, I would kill for a clip like that. I don't use the damn thing akimbo because it already has shit range when you're aiming down the sights with a one. So put two firing from the hip, it's really not going to do you much better. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get an akimbo gameplay. Why the fuck not? I can already get gameplays using just one of these damn things. Can't be that much harder, amping up the difficulty. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the assault shield secondary. Yeah, if you can just spare the point, if you don't really absolutely have to have it for like a perk or equipment or whatever, it's always a good little throwaway thing. It'll just protect your back a little bit. Not as much as it should. I mean, it doesn't protect your front as much as it should either, but it's whatever. Racking up score streaks here like it's my job. Low score streaks as always. I mean, first of all, you're playing hardpoint, so higher score streaks aren't really going to help you that much. You want, more strategic stuff like the UAV and the Guardian for, finding your enemies and then holding down hardpoints. C4s through windows, doge, about getting assist points. And the care package just for just a little bit of luck, a VTOL or a escort drone wouldn't hurt. If the odds are in your favor. But if not, counter UAV, Hellstorm, it's whatever. EMP nades, very very useful on hardpoint, just because they have the biggest radius, so it takes, you're gonna get more assists that way, as well as taking out anyone else who's trying to use Guardians or Sentry Guns to protect that hardpoint dough. And also Claymores and Bettys. A lot of people like to protect the hard points with Bettys and such. So that's the power of the execution right there. The AFK guy shooting at the head takes a couple shots, but whatever. Calling this UAV. Make sure, whenever I call in a UAV like that, I like to take cover while I'm calling it in, just so I know whenever I'm entering that hostile area where they are, before it's too late. Calling that UAV just so you can get a general idea of where they are, and then take your course of action. Get the C4 there as your long-range weapon, the long-range thing. Throw the Guardian there as a nice little distraction. Get a triple suppress, a quad suppress, and then, get a kill and then get taken out. If I didn't have the execution there, I probably would have been able to murk that entire little cluster in there. But Guardians, very underestimated no matter what game mode it is, and for hardpoint, they do a bang-up job. I guess you really only see them, not only see them, but you mostly see them in like capture the flags. That's kind of when they're the most useful to, protect your flag or, rushing point or line of sight or something. But, pretty much any objective, they're very useful. You saw me use them in my sniping the objective demolition vidya, and worked out pretty well. Or was that search? No, that was search and destroy. That was search and destroy. I might have used it with my ballista. I forget. But this execution, of course, as you guys know, because I've posted plenty of gameplays with it, it's not going to do you really any favors. Just to give yourself a nice little challenge. I find myself using, pretty much every weapon in the game, regardless of the COD. Don't know what that dude's doing. Just for fun, because I can't just use the same shit over and over again, even if it's a weapon like I like the, FAL or the SMR, you know, even for weapons that I like, can't use them all the time. I can't really use the same gun. Even 2 games in a row is pushing it. I never use the same gun 3 games in a row. Um, that's just because I get bored easily and I like to change things up because, even if I did, get 60 kill gameplays every single time, with the same gun, it just wouldn't be that fun to me. It's much more, I don't know, much more interesting that way. 30 Guardian, protect that route. Watch for the spawn flip. It does not, but I got this care package though. Nice little stealth chopper to probably pick up 1 or 2 kills as they tend to do. The stealth chopper doesn't do shit. It is very, very weak. It's harder to get than the attack helicopters from any of the previous Call of Duties, but they're not as good. They aren't as good. You can't see them on the radar, which, really doesn't help or hurt really at all. It's just, I don't know. They wanted it to be different, so they call it the stealth chopper, and you can't be picked up on the radar. But you're shooting those things down. Maybe, I mean, having the volume up is just as good. Most of the times, if you can't see it, chances are there's a building in the way, so you wouldn't be able to shoot it down, and it wouldn't be able to shoot you anyway, regardless. So, kind of a useless little tactic by the devs to make it harder to get as if it's something better, which it is. I would rather have it show up on the radar and just be, useful as opposed to the stealth chopper that we get today. And they're not as useful, even though we have less people running Blind Eye than the past couple CODs, Ghost and Blind Eye, and Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 respectively. You don't see as many people running that anti score streak perk here on this game for various reasons. Got a couple of dashboarders, so the game is wrapping up here. Only about a minute and a half to go or so. We got just a big ass lead. The way that the dashboarders behave in this game, it makes it seem like people care more about winning than ever before, but that's clearly not the case with the way that they play, you know. But it's whatever. Only one guy left, so really no competition at this point. I guess it's just demoralizing when you know there's no chance of you winning and you aren't getting the campy little kills that you're used to getting. But scrubs will be scrubs, and I will continue to destroy them with the worst weapon in the game, worst gun in the game, I should say. I guess there's worse weapons, but it's the worst gun. But nevertheless, final score is 35-9 with some captures and defends. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comments always appreciated. I'd like to hear anything you would have to say or ask, and I will see you guys next time.